The AVN52E clause is a standard exclusion in aviation insurance policies that removes coverage for war-related risks, including terrorism, hijacking, sabotage, and other allied perils. It's essential for junior underwriters to understand this exclusion and how it affects aviation coverage. War risks covers events like armed conflict, invasions, civil war, or other types of military actions that may lead to aircraft damage. Terrorism and sabotage excludes damage caused by terrorist attacks, hijackings, or deliberate sabotage. Seizure and confiscation excludes losses from acts of confiscation or destruction by government or military forces. Strikes and riots, damage from strikes, riots, and civil commotion related to political unrest is not covered under this clause. The AVN52E clause limits insurers' exposure to the high costs associated with war-related risks, which are unpredictable and potentially catastrophic. War-related risks are often uninsurable or priced at very high premiums due to their extreme nature. To cover the excluded risks under AVN52E, aviation operators can purchase war risk insurance as an additional policy or endorsement. This coverage specifically targets losses due to war, hijacking, terrorism, or sabotage. Seizure or destruction by governments or military forces. Aircraft operating in or near conflict zones require specific war risk coverage, which can be expensive depending on the area's political stability. Military or certain commercial operations may face increased exposure to war-related risks, needing customized coverage. Insurers and underwriters should assess geopolitical risks, historical conflict patterns, and current international conditions to determine the need for supplementary coverage. In case of an event related to war or terrorism, the insured must inform the insurer immediately. The insurer verifies if the incident is covered by the standard hull or liability insurance or if it falls under the AVN52E exclusion. If the loss is due to a war-related event, the supplementary war risk coverage will apply, paying out according to its terms. Scenario: an aircraft insured under a standard hull policy with AVN52E is damaged during a terrorist attack at an airport. The loss is excluded under the primary hull policy but can be covered under a separate war risk insurance policy. AVN52E exclusion removes coverage for war, terrorism, hijacking, and other allied perils. War risk insurance is necessary for covering these exclusions, especially for operations in conflict-prone regions. Junior underwriters must assess operational areas and aircraft usage to determine if additional coverage is required. Understanding AVN52E helps underwriters manage risks and ensure proper coverage for aircraft operating in high-risk areas.